Hi, I'm Dave.
And I'm Charlene.
And this is GottaSing.com,
your online resource for a better voice.
Very good. Okay, sweet. That was the fourth time
I
today.
had issues with
All right, good. We're going to bring Kirsten back today. Come on in, Kirsten. We're going to deal with this breath thing a little bit more. This is such a big thing for singers. We're going to deal with the breath and now actually singing some notes with good breath management. But you were saying something when we were taking a little bit of a break. What were you talking about?
I was just saying that I always sing better in my car. When I'm sitting and I'm driving on the way here, I can always hold the notes longer than I can when I'm standing and singing in class.
Good.
There's
Yes.
several things with that. First of all, when you're singing class or for a master class, for instance, first of all, we talked about losing the breath when we're nervous, right?
Yeah.
Because immediately we begin to close up and we can't do anything with it. Because that's one of the things. Sitting is a great position because you can actually feel the base of the abdomen. So you can relax, you're sitting in a position that you're relaxed, and so it allows you to expand, it allows you to manage that breath a little bit more. And there's something to be said about doing something else while you're singing.
Yeah.
It takes your brain off the, I'm going to sound good. You know, you sing. And we all, everybody, I don't care who you are, everybody sounds better in the shower and in the car because it's a small enclosed space so that everything echoes better. We all sound better in the shower and the car than in a large room or on a microphone. We all, well, we think we do.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've been told to dance actually while I'm singing some passages that I've had struggles with, and it frees you up. And it's partly that kinetic movement, but also it just has to do with not focusing so much on, am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? Am I getting enough and not enough? It allows you to free that part up and just sing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So let's just sing. Let's try a couple notes
Right.
and see. Oh, you're nervous
So,
now.
right now, what we're going to do is just a breath exercise.
Okay.
We didn't get to this yet, and so what we're going to do is we're going to have some breathing in on a certain number of counts and breathing out. And as you do that, you got to think about posture. And if you want to go ahead and do the ballet pose, arms out, rotate the wrists, and let them fall to your sides just comfortably. Okay, it's a really great position. Her sternum's high. Her tail is slightly tucked, not too much. All right, I want you to take a deep breath in, and we're going to count. Let's count in for 3, hold for a second, and out. And that little hold is a little suspension. It's where the air gets to sit there just a second and then gets to escape back out. Okay? So, breathe in, 2, 3, and out, 2, 3. Now, as you do that, I want you to think about keeping this expanded. Go ahead and put your hands right here. Okay. So that you can monitor that breath expanding.
And you can
Ribs
see when she
expanding
breathes,
here.
you'll be able to see her ribs come out this way. It's like the toilet paper thing. I also tell my students, it's like having a barrel all the way around you, and you're trying to fill that barrel up all around with those ribs. You want to open back, front, sides, everything is around. But think of the toilet paper being underneath the arms in this situation.
Okay. Something that helps you understand the feeling of the back expansion is sometimes you can lean against a wall, maybe slightly bent, and feel yourself move away from the wall just a little bit. And that way you can feel that back portion expand, because we expand everywhere. We don't just expand forward.
Breath is not just
All
in the front.
life isn't here only. You know, we've got a lot going on back there too. So, anyway, I want you to go ahead and breathe in, and this time breathe in through your mouth.
Okay.
Okay, so I want you to get a nice, deep, big breath, and I want you to blow it out, but manage it for those 3 counts.
Okay.
So ready? And breathe in, 2, 3, suspend, and out, 2, 3. Okay, did you get rid of all of it? I want you to get
After
rid of
you
all
said
of it.
3.
Okay, so it's about learning how much you have to expel as well as how much you have to inhale.
And let me
Okay?
interject something here. Every phrase, as you know, as any singer knows, every phrase will require a different amount of air, and when you practice that, you'll know how much each phrase needs.
It trains the
Yeah,
body.
it becomes your habit of learning how to sing a phrase. Some need more, some need less. So.
Right, okay.
All right.
Now this time, let's do it on 5, but this time I want you really nice. I want to be able to hear the breath.
Okay.
Normally we wouldn't do that if we were singing, but I want to hear the breath in and I want to hear the breath out, but manage it so that you can make it all the way to the end. Okay, so 5 counts. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. How'd you do?
I got it out in 5.
Okay. And how
I
did
was
this-
up a little too early. I didn't
Okay,
bring
good.
it in on
Good,
5.
good. So you recognize that. And
Yeah.
then how did you do in the ribs and the expansion? Were you able to hold it out for a little bit of?
Yeah, I think so.
One more time, and then we're gonna add a note to it.
Okay.
All right, so breathe in and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suspend and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. How'd that go?
Better.
Good.
I think better.
I can absolutely promise you that this will help. I was one that absolutely could not hold out a single line. I literally had to take 1, 2, 3 breaths in a line.
Yeah.
And over time, not only have my ribs expanded, but I have that breath management skill now. So it just takes some practice, and practice makes permanent. So make sure it's a good practice that you're doing. It's not practicing something bad that's going to be detrimental later. So let's add a note.
Okay, let's just sing a random note, just ah.
So
right.
on ah.
Same thing, breathing in on 5 and holding for a
Okay.
second and then letting it out.
Now, go ahead and have your lips a little bit smaller on the breathe in, because it's almost too much if it's
Right. Okay.
now. And breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like you had more breath.
Yeah.
So let's see if you
Way
can
up.
expel it all.
Okay.
So I think you'll have more sound this time.
Okay.
Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Nice even tone. Let's go for longer.
Okay.
Okay, another note.
Let's go down.
Okay.
There.
Let's do it on E.
Okay.
All right. I love that valve for me. E is a really great valve for controlling. Okay.
Okay.
So on this time, instead of breathing in for all those counts, we're just going to take a nice big breath, suspend, and then I want you to hold out, and let's see how many counts you can actually manage. this
Okay.
time, all right? And breathe in, suspend, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh,
Now,
very good.
if you do this on a regular basis and actually challenge yourself to go a little bit longer each time, or maybe you practice some short ones, you will start to manage your vocalization, your actual words better. We expend more when we use words.
Right.
So,
And one warning, make sure that as you're doing these long held notes that you don't tighten, because that can cause some tension if you're just trying to hold the note for holding the note's sake. Once you run out of air, cut off, you're done.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
what you've got. You have to take another breath in.
Right.
You gotta take another breath in. All right, you gotta sing. All right.
later we'll address how to take some of those breaths if you have to sneak in a breath later.
Yeah. All right, great. There's not one way to breathe, and we're going to show you many, many, many over the time, but this is just one thing. So thank you so much for
Great
being here. You're
job.
awesome.
Great job.
You're adorable. All right.
And technique is so important for a healthy singing voice. If you have some issues you'd like to let us know about, or if you have something you'd like to change about your voice, send us an email.
See you later.
My time to sing.